Hey guys, Sri Lanka Sammy. Good morning, Sri Lanka. Another 7 a.m. stroll about. A little overcast, as you can see. Little overcast, but not as bad as Korea. I woke up this morning and I saw the news. Highest rainfall ever in the history of South Korea. At like 100 to 150 millimeters of rain an hour. Gangnam Station was flooded in downtown Seoul. Waist deep water. Cars abandoned, buses abandoned. It was crazy. I saw the video. I've never seen anything like that. I do remember back about 10 or 12 years ago, there was a water bomb and the whole city flooded. I was caught up in that. The bus got flooded. I remember that. It was wicked, wicked. So I'm going to talk to you today about why should you retire in Sri Lanka now? Why should you retire in Sri Lanka right now? And we'll be back right after my branding. Hey, we're back. All right, thank you again for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing. I really do appreciate. Please click the link below for the like button. Help out my channel, get out there. And I really want you to comment. Tell me what you think that I'm doing wrong. I need some constructive criticism to help my channel become more about you and less about me. Well, it is about me, it is about my life, but more about what you want to hear, not what I think. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to do everything you ask me to do. I'm going to try, okay? It is my channel, it is what I would like to do, but I do want to engage with you, the viewers, because without you, it's just me talking to myself. So I want to entertain you, I want to inform you, I want to educate you. So please help me help you. So why do you want to retire in Sri Lanka right now? Well, number one reason is living in a tropical paradise. Why wouldn't you want to? Okay, the cost of living in Sri Lanka is so low. Now, any of these videos that you watch about any of these videos that you watch about living overseas, retiring overseas, it's all about your lifestyle. Okay, now I live in the countryside at my parents' home. And I'll tell you one thing. Now, normally I go this way, but today I'm going to go this way to see what's down here. Because, morning. You guys have always said that you like my walkabouts. So I'm just going to walk around and I'm going to give you a view of, you know, the things in the background a little bit more today. Okay, so keep your eye out for that. I mean, a wall. But the cost of living in Sri Lanka is so low compared to everywhere else. And it is slightly modern without being touristy or tropical where I live. Now, okay, let me give you a background to my lifestyle. I used to be a city boy. I'm talking downtown, core, city. I am 100% a city boy. I lived in downtown Toronto, Harbourfront. I lived in Seoul, Namsan, and then Gangnam. Okay, so I lived downtown. Couldn't be any more downtown than where I was. Toronto, a city of 1 million people. Seoul, a city of 10 million people. And now I live in a village of 2,000. So I went from being a club kid, a party guy, going out like 4 nights a week, working and running a club 5 nights a week, right? So I did that forever. And, you know, the local wildlife. So you got to be careful of cows because they, you know, they may or may not like you. So you got to be careful about them. So the cost of living is about 80% less than what I was paying in, look at this beautiful, sorry, squirrel, got distracted. The cost of living is about 80% less than what I was paying in Seoul. Now I'm living with my parents, but I'm paying rent. So let me put it into example here. You could live here, two-bedroom house by the beach in Negumbo, which is north of Colombo, a beach town, 2-bedroom with a maid cook, everything except transportation and healthcare. Oh, there's a main road. Yeah, I'm not gonna walk down here. It's too busy. Everybody's getting ready, go to work, go to school. You can see that, so I'm just gonna walk back down here. Anyway, that sunrise, beautiful. Anyway, you can live in a 2-bedroom house, 2-floor house or bungalow on the beach with everything except transportation and healthcare for less than $400 US a month. I'm gonna say that again, 400. Look at that sunrise. You just cannot. Let me get a good shot. You can't because the sun is right there, so putting the camera at it won't do it justice. $400 US a month. I'm gonna say that again. $400 US a month. Everything, internet, gas, electricity, food, someone to cook your food, someone to clean your house, an apartment to rent. Okay, all of that for $400 US a month. Now, visas. I'm gonna do a series on visas a little bit later, probably in September. Late September, I'll be doing I need to research those because I am not a, because I'm a citizen, I don't need to look at visas. I've never thought about visas, but there are some visas that you can have as retirement, and the government has actually started a new program to attract foreigners and investment in the country for retirees. So long-term visas are available. I'll look that up. Healthcare here is good. There's a 2-tier system here. One is government run, one is private. The private system is for profit and for pay. You can buy health insurance that covers you, but prescriptions and stuff, no. You can't get that taken care of, but it is cheap. I went and got, an MRI done on my neck. I had some pain a couple of years ago when I came. Had no health care, went to a private hospital, got it taken care of, paid like $6 US. It was cheap. And it's quality. Now, Is it USA? Is it UK, Canada style with the latest machines? I don't know. I would say yes, because, you know, they can do that kind of work. But I mean, it's not, you know, it's not the best hospitals in the world. But you know, for your medical, like your general medical care, absolutely. But if you need brain surgery or reconstructive surgery, yeah, I mean, come on, I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about your general health care, absolutely. Your old age health care, absolutely. Not a problem. High blood pressure, you know, diabetes, those kinds of things, the general stuff that occur with human beings, not going to be a problem. Next, as you can see, the guy here, he's cutting wood. He's got wood all piled up over there. It's so sad to see that he has to cut wood to cook, because he can't afford gas. I probably can't afford gas, because the gas is available, the cooking gas, kerosene or whatever, the liquid natural gas is available, just he can't afford it, I guess. Anyway, morning. So the cost of living, so cheap. Now, this is to retire, not to work. Do not come here if you want to work here, because the amount of money that you will earn versus the price for things, just you won't earn enough. Do what I'm doing. Work overseas, earn money overseas, and bring it into the country. So what else do people care about? Food. I mean, you get used to the food here. You get used to not having, you know, the stuff that you used to have, and you get used to the food, the delicious food that they have. I mean, that's the same thing that happened to me when coming to Korea from Canada. I had to change. Morning. I had to change my food style from Western to Korean. Now, from Korean to Sri Lankan. You know, I can't get McDonald's. I can, but it's far away from where I live. We have Burger King, but sometimes they don't have beef. You know, beef is unavailable. So I have to, you know, take the chicken or what have you, or just not. Pizza. The Pizza Hut here, they don't have pepperoni per se. Not like we do. You mostly do chicken. So Sri Lanka is predominantly a chicken country. So chicken and pork. You won't find beef, not a lot of it. Your cooked hams, your turkeys, your salamis and stuff like that, don't get it. Cheeses, very expensive. Fruits, cheap as anything. Fruits are so cheap. Compared to Korea, I am so happy that the fruits I get every day are cheap. Travel. You can travel anywhere in the country and go from city to country to beach to mountain. It's perfect, all right? Although I haven't been able to do it because I work and because of the fuel problem, I am planning either in September or October to do a trip up country, which I will obviously document. But that'll be my first trip outside of Colombo since I came here. So it'll be almost 6, 7, 8 or 9 months after arriving in Sri Lanka that I'm actually taking a trip. So, morning. And so travel. Now, lifestyle. This is where it's up to you, okay? I can't really say one way or another, but if you are into the party scene, the clubs, the bars, the city life, Colombo has that. And if you have the money, you have no problems in getting to do that. So that is available to you. You can do it. I just gave that up because I'm not into it anymore. I miss it. But when I do go out, when I did in Korea, after I finished the club, I went out and I was just like, this is boring. When can I go home and relax? So being single doesn't help because I don't have anyone to come home to. So I miss that. I miss hanging out with friends. I miss hanging out with people. So my hope is that in the next little while, I'll be able to join some community or group or something like that where I can, start to socialize a little bit more once the fuel problem abates a little bit. And the number one benefit is no more winter. I was watching some of my old Facebook posts of me in winter clothes, or walking down the street in winter clothes, or just like fall, being cold. Never have to worry about that again. Never ever do I ever have to worry about clothes, winter clothes again. Every day is summer. And I'm actually looking forward to Christmas and New Year here. First time in a long time I'll be celebrating Christmas and New Year here. And gonna enjoy that. So to recap, why should you retire in Sri Lanka? The cost of living. Even with inflation, even with everything going on, if you have foreign money coming in, you are golden here. You are making money. With the exchange rate, offsets the inflation. Buying property right now, wow. If you can afford to buy property right now, you are going to make a killing in 5 years. Wow, if I had, I'm looking at it. I wish I had a little bit more money to buy a little bit more prestigious property, but you can definitely make a killing on that, on property. If you're in it for the long haul, not for a flip, but definitely for 5-10 years for retirement, you'll do it. Oh, they cut the grass down here. Good, it was overgrown, or maybe the cows ate it all. So last week, this was all full. I think if you saw one of my videos, you'll see, I doubt that the cow, it looks trampled and there's cow dung everywhere. So maybe the cows did eat it all. I don't know. I'm not a farmer. So anyway, to wrap up, cost of living, the lifestyle. You can choose the country life like I live, which is just quiet and slow. You can choose the city life, which is a little bit more expensive. I never calculated what it would cost to live in the city because I don't want to live in the city. I want to live by the beach. Yeah, the city is by the beach, by the ocean, but it's not really, you can't go swimming in that ocean. It's too rough and too dirty. Even Negumbo, where I live, the water isn't all that great. Where I would really want to live is up north, but it's just too far away from family, and the infrastructure up there is not the best at this time, maybe in a few years. So traveling is probably my best option. If I want to go to a beach, an hour away, I can just, hour, 2 hours, I can head down to Gaul or Hikkaduwa and enjoy the beach down there. So retiring in Sri Lanka financially, economically, socially, and spiritually is probably the best. The food, the exercise, the health. I feel so much better living here. The stress-free life, the health benefits I get from the food, the exercise I'm getting because I get to go out every day and walk because there's no bus, there's no subway, there's no taxis. I have to walk. So I'm getting my 10,000 steps a day because I'm walking to Jayala every day. I'm making videos for you guys. So this is the reasons why you should retire to Sri Lanka. If you want more information or more details, comment below and I'll see if I can do some follow-up videos for you. But this is Sri Lanka Sammy saying stay safe, stay healthy, and I am out.